YouTube, 3D Printed Life, and no way, it's snowing in this video. Who would have guessed? Yeah, this has been Boston like every day for this year so far, so, you know, getting used to it. About like 60, 65 inches have fallen so far this year, not much has melted, so it's fun. Anyway, this video is going to be an update on batch 6 of the 3 update, in case you couldn't tell by the little title up there that you clicked right before you watched this video. So you probably do know, but whatever. So, good news and bad news. The good news is that I have some parts here, I suppose. Okay, there isn't that much great news. Bad news is there's probably going to be a few delays, as in there almost certainly will be a few delays. The main delaying factor right now is that the Misumi order has been delayed, and I don't know how long it will be delayed, but it was expected to ship on the 4th of February. It is currently the 9th. By the time this video is posted, it'll probably be the 10th, but that's regardless. It still hasn't shipped yet. I don't know when it will, but it should be soon. I can't imagine it would take too much longer. None of the parts are out of the ordinary, just higher quantities, so it really shouldn't take that much longer, I don't think. Anyway, when that comes in, which hopefully is soon, my next restricting factor is the fact that I have to go home before I can send too many kits out, because first of all, I only have 2 acrylic beds here, which that's not a huge restriction, because I could just send out all the kits that don't, from people who did not order an acrylic bed, and then send out the first 2 who did. That wouldn't be big at all. I could probably still get out about 5 or 6 kits, but these threaded rods that I've been ordering recently have all been slightly larger than 8mm, or just spot on 8mm diameter, and the bearings I have just do not fit over them, or if they do, you kind of have to really hit them on, which is no good. Don't want that. And only 2 of them, which I believe are these 2, but I'll have to double check, fit on without too much trouble. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go home with all these and grind down the outside diameter just a tiny bit, and then just keep testing them with the bearing until they fit perfectly on there. I had to do that with a few of the rods from the last batch, but for this batch it's basically all of them, which sucks because it's going to take quite a bit of time to do that. It takes like 5 minutes to do each rod, because I do them really slowly and carefully, but what can you do? So I will definitely be finding a new threaded rod manufacturer for the next batch, so I'm going to start working on that ASAP. Other than that, the Trimcraft order came in, all the nuts and bolts, as always. They are fantastic. They always let me know, even if there's just going to be like a day-long delay, they always let me know ahead of time. It's just really awesome customer service, really awesome product, really awesome price. I have some smooth rods. These are from, only one person ordered on this batch, and I already had 4 from the last batch to get the bulk order discount, so set with those. This is not even related to the batch. I have these brackets, which are all those mistakenly ordered ones, which actually fit nicely on the bed here because they don't stick up. But I'm probably still going to have about 100 of these left over when all is said and done, which I'll have to offload somehow. LEDs, I got 3, 4 of them done. I'm going to have to do probably about 4 or 5 more. I forget how many. And then coming over here, you can see pulleys, feet for the bed, bearings, switches. I'm going to have filament cleaning kits. Up here I have some more random hardware, washers, things like that that are all going into the kits. And that's just filament stuff. Yeah. Oh, and then in here's all my boxes in case anybody ever cared. And I actually do have a new packaging technique, which basically puts all of the more fragile items, well, not fragile, but tend to break, like the bag of nuts. This tends to sometimes rip, especially overseas shipping. So all that stuff, small printed parts, the little bag of goodies, pulleys, and belts and stuff, that's all going in smaller boxes within the main shipping box, which I started doing recently on the past few batches for all international packages, but I'm now starting to do that for all packages, international or not. Oh, and here's all those the nuts. Oops. For the threaded rods, which these I believe are all fine. I have not checked them all yet. Probably should do that, but I will. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So, current time frame, I would say I'm going home in about 11 or 12 days. So exactly 2 weeks from now, next Monday, I will be back with the threaded rods that are all shaved down properly. I will be back with the rest of the acrylic beds. So at that time, I expect, as long as the Misumi order comes in, I will expect to ship out probably about 5 or 6 packages on that Monday or Tuesday, as long as we don't get another snowstorm. And then the other 5 or 6 that will be left, those will probably trickle out over the next week or so after that. So you're looking at about, I'd say 3 weeks maximum for the majority of the kits to get out. So a little bit later than I had hoped, but what can you do? Had some unexpected delays. I was expecting to get out quite a few of these kits before I went home, but I can't do that, so I will do what I can, and I will work with what I can. So I'll keep you all updated as to the status of the kits. If there's any more delays, things like that, I'll let you know. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you later.